Hey guys, it is Kristen, aka Coco Games, and I'm back with another video. And this is gonna be me redoing my old Sims. Now, if y'all are a part of the little baby, okay, the little baby squad, y'all would know that these Sims were very important to these channels at once, okay? Because this is my College Hill household, y'all. I started this channel with doing College Hill, the LP. It didn't last long because I started everything easily. But this is when I had like 50 subscribers, and honestly, if y'all can't tell, it was when, um, honestly, I had just started making Sims, and CC was new to me. It wasn't a lot of C. This is when we ain't have that much, ethnic urban CC. So, people was out here looking a little rough. So, I've been seeing this like go around where people have been making over their old Sims because we were struggling back then with no CC, like literally struggling. So each of these Sims had their own little particular style. So I feel like I have a lot more to go with it now, and we just have more options. We don't just have silky straight hair anymore. We have, curly, kinky. We got a whole bunch of options. So I'm actually pretty excited to redo all of them. But this is a throwback for everybody who's been here since the beginning. Which, I mean, if y'all want to watch those horrible videos, y'all can. I'll put the little tab up so y'all can go and watch them. But anyway, I'm going to go to work on these Sims, and then I'll explain to you guys who these people are and how I used to do College Hill and stuff like that. So we're going to speed through, and I'm going to give them some makeovers, and let's see this upgrade. Okay? Okay. Okay. Can y'all believe I literally got through all the girls? And I realized just then that I done up. I wasn't recording, but it's okay because I'm gonna talk, and that should suffice for the rest of the video, y'all. I'm so bad. I literally thought I pressed record, and I was sitting here like, oh, I need to get through this because I had to go to the bed. Let's just not talk about it. But anyway. I did go and make over the whole household, and I made over everybody except for DeAndre because if y'all watch that series, I never cared about him. I never showed him off. He literally, all he did was cook and clean for the house. So it's only right that he doesn't get a makeover. But anyway, we do have everyone else, and I'm gonna basically go through. And basically what I did is I didn't like make them over to make them look better. I made them over so it'll look like it's I don't know, like 10 years later. Okay, so our first person here, who, y'all, let me tell you, I was going through these Sims and I'm like, girl, what was you doing? I ain't know nothing about no side profile. I ain't know nothing about no edges, y'all. We ain't have nothing when I had these Sims. We barely had anything. It was, yeah, it was lacking, and now we have so much. So I was kind of happy I got to redo them. But this is Victoria Johnson. Okay, when Victoria was in the College Hill house. Basically, she was supposed to be like this fake, kind of like wannabe white girl, and she would always have the blonde hair and the contacts and stuff. So I envision her 10 years later to be married to a ball player, okay, and just to be, still her, trying to be out here living the luxury lifestyle when that's never really been her. She's still a girl from the hood, but she always try to like distance herself from that. So now I envision her still with the blonde hair, the contacts and stuff, and she married somebody rich. Definitely think she would have been a sugar baby. So I gotta put that as her thing. You see she got the big old wedding ring, like definitely where I envision her to be 10 years from now. So that's Victoria, and I think she looks way better than she did. Y'all, I was rough. I can't. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So the next person from the College Hill house, 10 years later. 10 years. I said 10 years. I don't know. 10 years later. This is Shanae. I forgot to give her the rest of the traits, but whatever. I'm just gonna explain it. So I kind of envisioned Shanae. She was a little thick for what we had back then. She's a little thick so I decided, that she probably got herself together, got a little weightlifting in her, started getting her body right. Again, I kind of picture her as, I don't know, like a PR person because her major was like music in college, in the College Hill House. So I kind of picture her as like a Karen Civil, if y'all know who Karen Civil is. But she's like a PR person, but she's like cool with everybody in the industry, and she has like her own style, and she posts her own stuff on Instagram. So I'm like, that's kind of how I envision Shanae, and I feel like she's just, matured. Nothing happened to her body or anything like that. She's just a matured Shanae, and she's out here making money moves. Okay, let's go to our next sim. So our next sim is Karina, and if y'all watch The College Hill, this is my baby. I picture her as the sweetest person in the house. She was bad and bougie. Like, she was the most me in the house. Like, she was bad and bougie. Like, I don't know. She was just a really sweet girl. And that's kind of what I went with her, future. Okay, she's still nice looking. She has a beautiful face, nice hair. Everything is on point. But she is just that good girl, I'm pretty sure she probably has a lot of people after her, when it comes to men. And she probably has like her own job, her own business. Like, she's out here getting her own money. That's how I always picture her to be, and that's how she was in the house. So she's definitely out here just making money moves and just, being cute like she always was, and just the sweet little innocent girl who will, get it popping, as y'all saw in College Hill if you watched it. Now let's go to our last girl in the house. So this is Shonto. If you watched College Hill, you know Chantel was a mess. Okay, she was sleeping with people. She was doing drugs. She was getting it popping at Coachella. Like, she was just a mess. She was the hot mess of the house, and it hasn't changed later in life. As you see, she is the typical thought. Okay, now she got the chicken legs. Okay, she got the chicken legs with the thighs extra thick and then the waist really small. Just a typical thought body these days. Like, that's who she is. That's who she always been. She just evolved with the times. Okay, so she has the small waist, the big old hips, and the big butt, and just the smallest legs that can't hold it up. Can we make let's make them skinnier. This is Chantel, still a hot mess, y'all. She is still a hot mess. And yeah, she got some bad surgery or something. I don't know, y'all. She looking rough. Maybe it's the party and catching up to her. I don't know. But yeah, she's just an evolved thought these days. So now we have Bryson, and Bryson was the hot, okay, commodity in the house. Everybody was up in arms about Bryson. We had Chantel fighting over him. We had Karina who liked him. We had Victoria who was obsessed with him, like thought that they was gonna get married and everything. Like, we had Shanae fighting people because he had girls coming over the house. Like, it was crazy. Okay, what happened all because of Bryson, and now I feel like he is involved. Okay, he was an athlete in the College Hill House, and I feel like that he would have continued that. So I kind of vision him as a football player, basketball player, whatever. He's one of them, and that's what he is now. He's just, a ladies' man. And it's so funny because so much of the male content we have now would have been so popping with them in the house. So I just can't believe that the game has evolved, because looking at these Sims, I'm like, dang, we have gotten so much to see. It's crazy. Like, I started this a year ago. The College Hill House was like a year ago. That's crazy. But anyway, yes. So he probably just went on with his career as an athlete and probably got a bunch of money and, you know, probably dated or married somebody like Victoria, even though he hated her. And yeah, that's Bryson. Jimmy, okay, Jimmy was my favorite boy in the house, to be honest. He was the drug dealer in the house, the plug in the house. Everybody on campus used to come to him for the drugs. Okay, we went on a run with him to get some drugs, and he was really into Shanae, but we never really got to go that far in that relationship. But now I kind of picture him as a producer. I think he was in the music career when we did the College Hill thing, and I definitely see him as a producer, producing for those rappers that go like, yeah, 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 okay, with a bunch of Molly and drugs and codeine. He produces for the rappers like that. I definitely see that, and he definitely has a bit of money, and yeah, I see him as like a producer and stuff like that. So anyway, I thought this was really fun, y'all, because not only do you get to go back and see like how much of a mess your Sims was and how much you evolved, but you also get to see how much the game has evolved, y'all. Like the creators, like it's just amazing the stuff that they have made, and just how different Sims look with just really high quality custom content. Like my Sims wasn't looking like this, and they didn't have as many hair options as we do have. Like even some of the silkier texture hair, it just looks much better now. Like I don't know, y'all. It's just crazy to see how the game has evolved. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video of me revisiting my Sims and seeing the College Hill kids 10 years later. And if y'all want to watch that horrible series, I will post the link and all of that stuff. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. In the next one. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.